It was just another Saturday night for Detective Maria Lopez. She was used to the grind of endless paperwork and routine patrols, but tonight, things were different. The station phone rang sharply, cutting through the mundane silence like a knife. Detective Lopez, she answered, her voice steady. It's Jack Ryder, came the voice on the other end. Jack was a reporter, known for his uncanny ability to sniff out stories before they even happened. I've got a tip for you, but this one's different. It's big. Maria leaned back in her chair, eyebrows raised. Jack's tips were usually solid, but this sounded personal. Go on, she urged. There's a guy. He's about to confess to a murder he committed years ago. He's going live on YouTube at midnight. You need to watch it. Jack's words sent a chill down her spine. Murder confessions weren't something people just threw out there, especially not in the public eye. You've got to be kidding me, she said, trying to hide the unease in her voice. I'm dead serious. Be ready, Jack replied. Before hanging up, Maria quickly pulled out her laptop. Navigating to YouTube, she set a reminder for the live stream, her heart racing. Midnight was just minutes away. At the stroke of midnight, the screen flickered to life. The face of a man appeared mid-30s, disheveled, with hollow eyes that spoke of a haunted past. He stared into the camera, his hands trembling. My name is David Turner, he began, his voice a shaky whisper, and I need to get something off my chest, something I've been carrying for 10 years. Maria's fingers hovered over her phone, ready to call backup if this turned out to be real. David continued, in 2014, there was a case that went cold. A girl, 18 years old, disappeared after leaving a party. Her name was Emily Parker. No one ever found her. No one but me. The room seemed to shrink around Maria as she listened. Emily Parker. The name was familiar, etched into the list of unsolved cases that had haunted the department for years. I was at that party, David said, his eyes glazing over with tears. We were drinking, having a good time. But then, something happened. We argued. I didn't mean to hurt her, but I did. He paused, as if struggling to breathe. I didn't know what to do. I panicked, so I buried her near the old oak tree at Riverside Park. Maria's breath caught in her throat. Riverside Park was just a few miles away. How had this never been uncovered? I've lived with this guilt for so long. David's voice cracked. I can't do it anymore. I'm turning myself in. With that, the screen went black. The confession hung in the air like a dark cloud. Maria didn't waste a second. She grabbed her keys, her mind racing. If David was telling the truth, they might finally have closure on Emily Parker's case. She dialed Jack as she sped towards Riverside Park. You better be right about this, she said, her voice tense. Good luck, detective, Jack replied, sounding more somber than usual. You're going to need it. Maria arrived at the park, the night air cold and still. She found the old oak tree easily, its branches swaying gently in the wind. She called in backup, and within the hour, the area was lit up with police lights and excavation equipment. They dug for hours, the tension mounting with every shovelful of dirt. Finally, just as dawn began to break, one of the officers shouted, "We found something." Maria's heart pounded as they uncovered what remained of Emily Parker. The decade-old mystery was finally solved, thanks to a man's guilty conscience and a live stream that shook the city. But as Maria stood there, watching the sunrise, she couldn't help but wonder what other secrets were buried out there, waiting to be unearthed.